on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. We are up to tier 8. We are tier 8 at the lowest DPM tanks in tier 8, and of course it is this tank right here, the Astron Rex. Quite a fairly new tank. It has this hideous camouflage. I mean, this camouflage, I've got it, but yeah, I don't really like it. I just think it's too much in your face. But yeah, what's the tank like? It's the lowest DPM tank in tier 8, but what is the tank actually like? Now, to be honest, it's not bad. It isn't bad, but I probably wouldn't recommend the tank. So the turret armor is 120 millimeters. You can actually get a few bounces on that turret if you are lucky. However, the hull is just 85 millimeters. So the DPM is 1,810. It is an autoloader, and I am running it with calibrated shells, because if you're running it with the vents, it doesn't make too much difference. So very, very low DPM. Magazine reload is 22 seconds, just about 22 seconds, which is massive for a medium tank. Now, my only problem with that, I don't mind it having so low DPM, and I don't mind having it with the magazine reload so high, but I think it just needs a few different extra things, you know. Maybe make it a bit quicker. So in fact, it is a medium tank. If it's a bit quicker, you can get out of danger a lot sooner. But that's really the only thing. Like, there's nothing too wrong with the tank. Reload time is 3.53 seconds. So you've got 3 shells in your magazine. Penetration 194 on your AP, 252 on your APCR, 55 on your HE. You do a 290 alpha, 250 on your APCR, 360 on your HE. Aim time isn't great at 3.8. Dispersion, yeah, isn't great at 0.335. And it does have 8 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 52 kilometers per hour. So even though it's 52 kilometers per hour, it really doesn't feel like 52 kilometers per hour. In fact, you can see there the average speed is just 33. So yeah, it doesn't feel 53 kilometers per hour. So I mean, we're just going to have a quick game. You can do well in the tank. Just because it's got low DPM, you can still do well with this tank. It all depends on how you play it, and if you play it if you play it like on your own, like a solo tank with no sort of cover, then you're really not going to do too well in the tank. You're just going to get absolutely ripped apart. So always make sure that you've got cover. Now, this game, I don't really have too much cover, but I will go through it because I play it very, very smart. And I'm actually saying that. Yes, I play it very, very smart. So, of course, usually I do push a bit further forward, but I don't, because I'm actually on my own. Now, I do have a tank destroyer behind me. Now, as soon as I see someone capping base C and I see someone spotted by base A, then I have pushed a little bit forward. They've only got 1 light tank on the enemy team, which is a tier 9, which will absolutely be able to obliterate me if he is there. You can see this guy, he does shoot, he misses me, I block. I know he's an autoloader, so I'm not going to be stupid this early on in the game. Try to get my shots into him, even though I can't really penetrate him, and he's going to be able to penetrate me very, very easy. So again, I don't want to waste my hit points this early on. So now that there are a couple of players that are all spotted by base A, there's a player spotted by base C, I'm just going to push a little bit further on, and then I spot the other 2 tanks. And you can just see I don't want to fight this T28 Pro. I've got no interest in fighting this guy at all. What I'm going to do is actually go and help my team in the middle here. So I'm going to be able to try to get the shot here. I do get the shot. I've got 1 shot there. He's backing up, so this is where I'm going to push a bit forward and go for the G-saw here. So there's 1 shot, 310, and I've got 1 shot left, and I do get that in its lower plate. And then again, I'm going to just back up whilst I'm on that reload. Now, sadly, because I am on this massive reload, there's not too much I can do with, in helping the waffle there. There's really nothing I could do. I'm still on a reload. I would have loved to protect him and help him, but I just sadly couldn't. So I know now there is there's a few players. There's only 4 players left on the red team, and I know at least 3 of them around this corner. So I didn't want to push forward. So I get that shot on the T28. I get the second shot. I do clear him. Here comes the G-saw, and he is pushing forward. Sadly, I don't high roll, but I get that, you know, the Kanonen Jagdpanzer absolutely saved my life. So now the object needs to push me. He should be pushing me. Because he's not pushing me, he thinks I've got players behind me. I haven't. He doesn't know I'm on my own. But because he's the way he's sitting, instead of rushing me, he's now in a position where he is getting shot from my tank destroyers, and because he's getting shot, he thinks I've got cover. But at this point in the game, there's just 2 tanks left alive. Of course, I'm not going to go for the object. I'm going to go for the target that I can get more easier. So I get the shot. I've got 2 shells remaining. I'm just going to back up, wait for my team, and as soon as the Emil 1 takes the gets the attention taken, I'm going to push forward, get the second shot and the third shot, and then I'm going to back up whilst I'm on that reload. So he's now a 1-shot. I know at this point the object is pushing around. I don't know if he's actually going to push me or not, but that is exactly what he's doing. So I'm just going to move forward. I don't want him to be able to circle me, so I'm just going to sort of get my turret in the way. So he's got 1 shot. Luckily, I do get that 1 bounce. That 1 bounce was enough for me. I would be a 1-shot right now, so I wouldn't have been able to kill this guy. But because I got that 1 bounce, I got pretty lucky with that. So and we did manage to get the kill, and we managed to get the victory. So the tank overall, I mean, it's not bad. It really isn't bad. As you can see there, it all depends on how you play the tank. With 3,100 damage, it's not going to be one of those tanks that you go out and get a massive amount of damage. But considering it's got low DPM, obviously there are certain things that I would change. Of course, there is certain things that I would change about the tank. This guy with 48% actually had a really good game in the Emil 1951. So yeah, there's a few things I would change. Obviously the top speed is okay as it is, but the average speed, I mean, I would make it a bit quicker so it can get to that speed a lot quicker, because again, with the magazine reload, with the intra clip as well, I mean, maybe I would change one of these to a bit lower, just give it a little bit more DPM, because it really isn't a bad tank. Like, it's not a really bad tank, but maybe give it some more turret armor so it can actually defend itself while it's on a massive reload. But there's a few things that I could change. I wouldn't change all of them. I would maybe just change one of them. But currently, as it is, would I buy it? Probably not. No, obviously I've got it, but if I knew about the tank, and would I rebuy it? Right now, probably not. But that doesn't mean that it's a really bad tank. I just don't think it's strong enough. The DPM really does suffer. I just got lucky that game, that's for sure. So that is number 8. We've got 2 more videos left to go, tier 9 and tier 10. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With